Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we get this season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. It's now 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. But it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Operating from the gun. Gordon eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh no, the first throw of his career is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have both bunched up at the end of the year, That's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Rucker. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On second down, a run with Hall. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Gabriel Davis, 33 yards. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Gordon. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. A give left side. Here's H.A. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off play action. Gordon. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Gordon looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Beal. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
And they're on the 11-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. There he goes, left side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing is Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Third and 2. They'll run with Hall. Fighting through. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Look, we talk about second effort all the time, but in short yardage situations, you'd better have second effort in order to try and pick up a first down. And sometimes as a back, you have to be your own blocker too, don't you?
And we talk about running lanes. He made his own running lane right there with that power move. In motion left goes a tight end. They go play action with Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. After one, 7-0. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wilson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Running left, it's Hall. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. To throw is Wilson. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Gordon.
into a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, Paul. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Paul on a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run on first down. It's Beal, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll change things up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gordon, flush to his right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
That's caught left side, Ruckert with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Gabriel Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how it... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Gordon escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun. Gordon. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Gordon. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Gordon. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
Won't have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half. They're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Taken in at the 11th. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And some room to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. 81 yards. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Gordon. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the interception, here's Wilson. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Straight ahead is Hall. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position, When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Flushed out right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 63 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
This 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Gordon. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now it's Wilson. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Dolphins 15.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
In motion, Hill. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
To throw on 2nd down. Gordon. That's going to be caught by Waddle. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Gordon. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He dumps it off to A-Chain.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw again.
Throw caught by A-Chain.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way. Maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The slot man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. Looking to throw. Gordon. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
145 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. On the counter, it's Hall.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Now 2nd and 3. Hall again.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Jets, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0.
And they will hit the road next week to take